Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hello, us
hello,
from the
hello.
future.
I know,
Thank you
I
for
know,
that introduction of Teagan.
I know.
As you know, we are in the past. We had to pre-record this episode or this interview, so we are happy to be here. Hey, Miss Boss Lady, how you doing?
Hey, boo.
So we are pre-recording this on Tuesday night. So I just wanted to, as usual, get a little update. How are you doing today? And then I'll re-check in with you on Thursday night.
Woo, yes, baby. Check in on me because I be doing a lot. Okay,
Okay. Okay. As
I be
you
doing a lot.
should, Miss Boss
I be doing
Lady.
a lot. I be doing a lot. But no, I am good. I am alive and well. I'm breathing. I can see you. I can hear you. So I'm doing good for
Okay.
a Tuesday night. It's
Absolutely.
kind of late in the evening, but I'm happy to be here with you and our guests.
Okay, fantastic. And I am so proud of us for being able to make this happen
I
as
know.
much as we, see each other and work together and have fun, being able to accomplish our show whenever we need to, and the
Yes,
flexibility of the show
yes,
that is being able to pre-record these interviews to make sure we get all of the cool, interesting,
yes,
outstanding, talented people into the room. That's
yes,
always the thing. Get them into the
yes.
room. Make sure our folks who are watching get to meet these folks and find out what they're doing and find out the amazing things they have going on. So, with that, I want to jump right into it.
Let's,
You
let's,
already have been introduced to Teagan. You've seen his clip. I hope you've enjoyed. Let's get him in the room right now. I would like to welcome
hey,
to the monologue room our friend, our judge, our
yes,
home based judge for the
yes,
live monologue room, Teagan Rose. Come on in the
yes.
room,
Hey,
dude. Come
what's
on in the
going on?
room.
How are y'all feeling tonight? From the we're in the future. We're in the past.
We in the
Yes,
past right now.
yes, in the past.
What's going on, Brittany and Marina from the future? What's up? How
Hey, 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 hey.
y'all feeling?
Oh my God, thank you so much for joining us. We've been trying to get you on, and I'm just so happy that we are able to do this right now. Like, you know what? I just want to say thank you, really, like from the bottom of my heart and all of our hearts, just for sticking with us. Like, you've been in the trenches with us. Like, you
Yes.
started out with the monologue room, actual live show where we have about 12 actors to
Yes,
perform in front of a live audience, and then you were a resident judge, right?
yes, yes.
I really appreciate you just hanging in there with us and supporting us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, and I appreciate y'all having me. Y'all have always been fun. It's always been good vibes, and honestly, that was an experience for me. The first two times I judged, just you guys treated me and Shay so well. It was just great talent. It was entertaining. I think when you see positivity, when you see you guys nurturing a ground for actors to grow and celebrate actors and their talents, you want to be a part of that. So I appreciate y'all for having me and inviting me back. It means a lot to me as well. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely. Of
you.
course. So, with that, because you
Yes.
are family, you are official first gen TMR family,
Yes.
Yes.
we want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for continuing to support the monologue room as much as you have till today, because you are an actor, you are a writer, you are a producer, you are a man making moves. You are also
Yes.
a business owner. You are
Hey.
Yes.
also a fitness guru.
Oh,
You
Yes.
are
okay.
also just a built body baby man.
All of that. All
All
of
of
that.
that. So I want to take the time to give you the opportunity to catch us up. What have you been up to? What is Tegan Rose's life been like over the last 3 or 4 years
3 or 4 years.
since we've seen you?
Guys, it has been a whirlwind as it has all been for all of us. Honestly, I feel like the pandemic was a test of everybody's just
Yes.
willingness to survive and get through and cut through, a bunch of stuff. And I feel like if you could survive a pandemic, you could survive anything. That tested me in so many ways. With my fitness business, I think fitness has always been a big thing for me. It was like, how do I survive? How do I make people still want to work out in the midst of that? But I
Mhm.
found ways. I was introduced to FaceTime training and stuff, and that was great. What I did suffer from with my acting and creative side, guys, is an extreme case of writer's block. And Brittany, you and I have talked about this, where it was
Yes.
right, Wade's World was so much. It was worth it, but it was so much poured into that. It was such a passion
Mm.
project for us, from the writing to the actors to the creating to the locations. It was so much, and we all put so much into it. I just couldn't find anything to write and be inspired by. Right, so
Mm.
where it became for me is it became a thing of my next piece. I wanted it to be something. I felt like Wade's World was good. I felt like it was entertaining, but I really wanted to write something from truth and something that would affect people.
Mm.
I didn't
Mhm.
want to rush it and it just be something quick and whatnot. So I
Yeah.
really had to pray and just kind of have some time to myself and say, what is the next story that I want to tell that's really going to affect people? So I took a couple years actually, from just writing and creating. And then probably maybe about 7 or 8 months ago, I finally got my bug again. I finally got my
Oh,
bug.
good.
I
That's
got what I want
fantastic.
that next story to be. And so I'm excited to be back in that. I was just recently cast in two pilots. So I filmed a pilot last January that they're still shopping around. And that was a really fun character. It's called Closer Friends. And that
Nice.
Okay.
was
Okay.
a
Okay.
really fun character. And that particular story was interesting because I was playing a down low brother.
Mm.
Ah.
Okay.
A down low brother, but I was a down low brother with a wife, so it was really scandalous. And
Ah.
this character was on some other stuff, y'all. When I say he just took trifling to the next level, and I love. It's so funny when you see actors and stuff play the villain, and they
Yeah.
love playing the villain. It was so nice just to be that scandalous and that, even if it was for a second, but it's
Right.
somebody's truth, and it reminded me how much I love acting because and getting lost in fitness, you act and I mean you get lost in fitness and you forget until you get in front of the camera how fun it is and how special it is to bring these characters and these lines to life. So I enjoyed that, and then I just recently got cast in another pilot. So I'm back in it, y'all. I'm back motivated. We outside, so
Yes.
we are
I
getting it.
am
Yes,
so happy to hear that because
yes, yes.
Wade's World, that's like Brittany telling me about Wade's World, like you need to
Mhm.
watch it. And I'm like, yes, all my people are in it. And then meeting you and meeting Shay, it's just like you guys have become a family of mine. And I'm
Yes.
just so happy to hear that you are motivated and you're back in it. I was wondering how, from afar, I was wondering, how do you manage your business and how do you manage your acting life, your acting career? Like, how does that even happen?
Right. Well, I feel like managing, like I think the thing is, I used to think you had to do or choose one, right? And this is
Mhm.
Yeah.
something inspirational for all creatives, right? You have to be the actor, you have to be the trainer, you have to be, and for me, it was like, well, I don't want to train and market my training because then people won't see me as an actor, or I don't want
Yeah.
Mm.
then people don't see me as a trainer. And I've realized, y'all, we can have it all. Just be a rock star, is what someone told
Yes.
me, and do what you want to do and let the chips fall where they may. So luckily, whether it's acting, whether it's training, I've realized I can do it all if I put time into it all. And it's
Right.
all things that I love. So whether that's writing, whether that's creating, whether that's training, I can do it all. And I don't box myself. And I mean, not boxing myself allows people not to box me as well, you know?
I
Absolutely.
love that. I think Brittany and I talk about this a lot. How we're not just one thing.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
are a multiple. We have a lot of hats that we wear. You
Yeah.
writing, directing, acting, all sorts of different things that we do. And why box ourselves in? And
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you said that because I talk about that a lot because a lot of people have a problem with trying to figure it out. Do I need to do
Yeah.
this more? Do I need to do this more? And you just said it, just do it, be great, and let the chips fall where they're gonna fall. That's perfect.
And Brittany, we added actress to your resume too, right?
You know,
Ah,
I had a feeling you were gonna be there.
Season one of Wade's World. Y'all didn't see my girl acting? Come on.
yes,
Man,
yes.
man,
I
oh
want to
man,
bring you coming
listen,
through. Like what?
She's
listen.
doing it all.
I
Like, let them
I
know.
I thank you. I tip my hat off to you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you for allowing me to, check
Yeah.
that off of my bucket list.
Man.
That is done.
And I just gotta
It
say for
was
y'all, man,
yeah.
Brittany, I just got to always tell you this, man. Like when I say Brittany Marina, when it came to Wade's World, she was such a what do you need? I got you kind of person. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's why I love that you guys are teamed up because Brittany is such a great team player. She
Yes, he
sees
is.
future. She's always thinking about what's best for the project, Brittany. And I
Yep.
always say this, but I can't thank you enough. What you did for me with Wade's World, the things you taught me, the things that I learned during that
Wow.
process are things that I still carry. And it was so selfless. It was
Oh,
for the
I
better
love that.
project, Brittany. And I'm
Wow.
so glad that you and Marina have partnered up because I know that it's a great partnership. It's a selfless partnership. And I just always have just appreciated and had so much admiration for you for holding me down, Brittany. Seriously.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
I
thank you for
love that.
saying that. I really do. And one of the things that I will say to your benefit and to your credit is that, you know, it is easy. And I tell this to Marina all the time. It is so easy to be selfless and to be giving of oneself when you feel that the person who is trying to accomplish a goal is all
Hmm.
in. It's
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
easy to get behind somebody who wants it as
Yeah.
bad as you do and you see their goal and you
Yeah.
cuz
Yeah.
you can be in their shoes and not be the driver. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
that was the way I wanted to facilitate helping Wade's World, helping you, helping Shay, because you all are phenomenal human beings in general, and
Yeah.
you're talented and you deserve to be seen. And if I could just insert myself as like a, you know, a stone or a building block or, you know, just
Yeah.
a base for you to get to where you're going, I know it's going to benefit me. So at the
Yes.
end of the day, you say you learned from me, and that means so much to me. But the opportunity that you allowed me
Yeah.
to have and the space you allowed me to grow is immeasurable.
I love
So
that.
where I am today is because of you, you know, and I appreciate you saying that, and it just
I
reaffirms
love
what I'm
that.
doing is what I need to be doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
Absolutely.
love that
Yes.
so much. The opportunities that we are providing one another, like
Yes,
Yes.
really learning from one another. And why not learn from each other? And I think I
Yes.
heard Issa Rae say that, like work with the people that are across from you. Like work
exactly.
with the people that are sitting next to you
Yes.
and not bypass them because you can learn more from them than you can anyone else. And
Yes.
I really love this love and this dynamic that we have
Yeah,
with one another, especially you and Brittany. And I thank Brittany for introducing me to all of you. And I just love this whole relationship that we have with you. And you're great. Like I
yeah.
saw you on the news, I think,
Uh-oh.
not too
Yeah.
long ago.
She can stay on the news.
And I saw
Yeah.
Brittany. I was like, Brittany, I was like, Teagan on the news. And she was like, I know. So tell
Yeah.
us about that. Like, how does
Yes.
that even come about? Like, how do
Yeah.
you get there? Like, what's that like?
Hmm.
Well, I actually have a friend at the news who I met and was basically like, "Yo, I love what you're doing with your fitness. What do you think about coming on there and actually being able to put it out in front?" And it's something I'm going to take for granted. It's just being in the right place at the right time and people
Yeah.
who really believe in what you have going on. So being on that platform, just to be able to say, "Y'all, I have this Teagan Technique program." Where I can get you in shape, in the best shape of your life in 90 days. And being able to do that was just so dope. And it's something that, like I said, it was offered, and I was just like, man, I appreciate it. So it's just a thing of blessings and people believing in the message and the things that you want to bring to fruition. And I think when you're in the right places at the right time, you meet people like Marina and Brittany and that guy Marcus who are going to provide opportunities and they're going to cultivate and nourish and turn into something like that. So it was fun. It was good. Y'all, I had, it was nice to do my exercises on the floor.
Yes.
Just be in the element, and I loved it. And most importantly, the energy with the newscasters. They were so warm. They were so nice because you get,
Oh, that's
it's one thing
good.
to talk and stuff, but when you see them cameras there, it's kind of like,
Hmm.
but they were
Right.
so warm. They were so inviting, y'all, and it was just a good time. And I was, most importantly, I was just very appreciative that I had that opportunity. and I enjoyed myself. So yeah, thank y'all for checking that out. I
Of
appreciate it.
course,
Of
of
course,
course.
Yes.
we check you
Because
out every time we can. And
yes,
then one more, Brittany, because I know you
yeah.
have a question. So one
Hmm.
more, I know I saw you on Snowfall,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Let's get into
Yes.
it.
But
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, come on, Teagan, like, come on, like, what happened? How did you get that? Like, what was your experience with Snowfall?
Y'all, that was a crazy. Just the whole thing was so crazy, right? Because before Snowfall, aside from a couple commercials,
Hmm.
um, it was no, 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 right? Let me go
Okay.
to these
Mm.
auditions, and let me just tell you, even going to this audition, I had a client that day, and
Mm.
I was
Mm.
kind of like, ugh, I'd never get a call back on this. Do I want to use this for sure money, or do I want to go to this audition? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just show up to the audition super early and then go to my client. So I was the
Okay.
Mm.
first one there. I showed up an hour early, and I was the first one. And I came in there, and I remember auditioning. And the casting director says to me, "Okay, that was cool, but I need to believe that this guy would kill somebody. Like, show me, give me a little bit more." And I did it, and I left it where it was at. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
And in my head, because I've been told no so many times, I knew I didn't get it. You know what I mean? That's just what
Mm.
we condition ourselves to be is okay, it's a no. But just as actors and artists, period, we've learned to let it go. And I think that
Yeah,
was
Okay.
also what it was.
yeah.
So I'm training the next day. I get a call from my agent, and she's like, they want to know if you can accept and if you can come to a casting call today. I mean, not a casting call, a table read today. Well,
Wow.
y'all, I hadn't even seen the show. I had heard of the show. I hadn't even seen the show. I didn't even know what the show was. I
No.
did not know what it was. It's season 4.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, so I cancel my clients and I make it to the get to the casting call. But of course, I'm running to the casting call late because they gave me a short notice. So I
Yeah.
had to catch a bus and then catch something else. And I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna fire me. They're gonna
Oh
fire
my,
me.
oh my
So of
God.
course, I walk in there. I'm the last person in there. They've all been waiting for me. Like you have all these
Oh.
who I have no idea who they are, but
Oh
I'm
my,
Oh.
and everybody's looking at me like he's so late. But
uh-uh.
anyway, so I'm like, okay, guys, I'm here. So I get in there, y'all. I read the lines, and then in my head, I'm like, they're gonna hear me read these lines and be like, yeah, actually, you're fired. You know what I'm saying? It was just that imposter syndrome that we have
Yeah,
sometimes,
Yes.
right? Of
yeah.
you're not good enough. So I did it. It went good. And then y'all, I was like, okay, I got this. This is good. We're shooting 2 days.
Okay.
Second day comes, we shoot the first day. And then I'm across from the guy from The Wood. I can't think of the name, but he plays Stacy. He plays the older brother. And you know,
Oh, okay,
I'm a
yes.
huge fan
Okay.
of.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's my opposite. And I'm just such a fan of him, but I'm also intimidated a little bit because this is, you know what I'm saying? But I had to center myself, y'all, and realize, no, I belong here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And rise to the occasion.
Yes.
I think when in that moment, I did. And in myself, I got out of that imposter syndrome, rose to the occasion, and it was great. So we shoot the first day, y'all. It's good, it's great. The second day, COVID happens. We close down for 9 months. I still have two, right? So you get to that point where it's like, okay, everything's going good. I just feel like something's gonna go wrong, and then you shoot the first day, and you're like, okay, well maybe I got this. And then we shut
Mm-hmm.
down for 9 months, and my other 2 days haven't been shot. So in my head, I'm like, are they gonna recast me? Or are they gonna, what's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen?
Right.
Well, then 9 months come around, COVID's ended. Now they're saying that we have to be COVID tested. And so there's that whole thing of, okay, well, am I going to test positive? It was just
Right.
so much anxiety built up to it. But ultimately, y'all, it was worth every bit. And I
Okay.
think when you get all those no's, you get that one yes, and you just like, it makes it all worth it. So
Yes.
that was encouraging, and it was a great experience. It was so cool to be there. And the 9 months allowed me to watch all the snowfall so I could catch up. So I'm like,
Good. So when you came back, you was like,
I was
yo.
ready. I know where we're going. I got you. Right.
Look at see, that's the funny part. The guy will always make room for you to have those moments to
Yes.
grow. Okay.
Yes. You
I love
endured
it.
those
Yeah.
no's. You
Yeah.
were ready for that. Yes. You said
Yeah.
you rose to the occasion. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love to
Absolutely
hear
Yeah.
that.
love it.
Absolutely.
I was so excited to see you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm supporting all the way.
I
And
love
it's
that.
and it's
Thank
so
y'all.
funny, T. It's so funny because during COVID we hadn't had any contact, and I think you might have showed up in the trailer, like like the next episode trailer,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Oh yeah.
wait a minute,
Yes. Yes.
wait a minute, I know
Yes.
him.
Oh my, that is so funny.
So it was such a exciting breath of fresh air to know that
Mhm.
people that I support, that we support, even through such a trying time, we're making the strides and continuing to work and have great experiences, even
Yeah.
even with all of the drama that was 2020, 2021, and most of
Yes.
22.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
I am excited for where you are, what's been going on for you. So with that, I want to kind of shift a little bit and talk about how Teagan Rose, the multifaceted actor, entrepreneur, business owner that you are, how did we get here, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's okay for me to share,
Mhm.
as we've gone through in your bio, you're not originally from LA. So if you want to kind of like let everyone know a little more about where you're from in
In
Houston and how you transitioned from
beginning.
Houston to
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, so like just always being in Houston, just being real, y'all. When I was younger, I always knew I wanted to be out in LA. Like I just remember being 8 years old and saying I want to be a movie star. Like that was kind of like the thing, like
Mm.
even manifesting at such a young age. So when I got through and I started training when I was probably about 19, 20 years old, the thing became how to get to LA. Like, how can I get, because that was still on my heart, just acting. I wanted to act. I wanted to be in the creative space. I knew that that's where my soul belonged. And it was just, how can I get there? Because I knew it was so expensive. But I
Mm,
kept hearing, get your college degree first, get something to fall back on. And I listened to that, and I allowed it to kind of stagnate or
Mm.
just prolong my move.
Yeah.
And eventually, I moved out when I was 24. And I'm not gonna say it was too late because I believe everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So I'm glad that I waited till I kind of had some ducks in a row a little bit in terms of just saving money and not just moving out on a whim, because everybody knows LA is a whole different beast when you ain't got no money.
Yes, it is.
mhm,
And
Yes,
so
it is.
getting out here, the first thing that I did was a show called Roomy Lover Friends, which was a fun, dope web series, which was really fun. And that is what started the process of like, I saw these people at this network that had created their own content, their own individual content. And it was so fun because I was like, okay, well, I don't have to wait on an opportunity. I'm out here in LA. I've taken the risk. I got a job now. I'm training. I'm waiting tables. Why don't I save up and create my own show? And
Mm.
that's kind of what inspired Wage World. So the process of just getting here was like, it was manifested at a
mm.
age. And then here I
Mm.
um 15 years later, and it's like,
Wow.
you're out here. You did it. You made it out here. And I'm still here and I'm still enjoying it. And I'm still rejuvenated and loving LA. Because LA can be tough. And people
Yes,
that
Yes.
it's a
start out
beast.
loving it don't always end up loving it. And
Yeah.
so just to be still in the space of where I'm grateful and I love LA is good. So luckily I had a pretty smooth transition to LA. Of course, everyone has their ups and downs of just finding stability, finding true
Mhm.
Yeah.
friendships, trying. And I think for me, that's why Wade's World was such a great situation for me, because that was the first year I moved here. That was in the end of 2013. But we
No,
created
it
our
wasn't.
Mm.
that was the first year I moved there. I moved here in March and we started filming in like October.
Okay,
Wow.
really
Yeah.
quickly, not to take away from what you're saying, but Marina, didn't Sean just say the same thing?
He did.
Yeah. What
What
did he say?
is going on?
He
I
did.
I did not know this, Teagan. I
What
had
wait, what?
no idea. Okay, so
Yeah.
Sean, you know Sean. Sean was our photographer on season 2 of Wade's World.
Okay, got you. Yeah, yeah.
He moved here the
Yeah.
same year we met. He moved here from
Yeah.
Houston.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what he said.
And a lot of the work that we did that 2018 2019 season
Yeah.
was all his first production gig and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's blowing my mind that we're all kind of starting.
At that
Yeah.
same
Yes,
thing.
that is
And
wild.
that was
Wow.
so cool because we kind of like
So
created our own little family, if you
We
will. Our
did.
like moment. It was no egos. Everybody was
No.
really had a great energy and a synergy amongst us all, which I was appreciative of.
Wow.
How long did it take for you to write the script or
Yeah,
to
that's
write the series?
Yes. So the first season, I wrote it with the pardon me, I wrote it with a friend,
mhm,
and also the photographer. His name was Tally. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. I wrote it with a friend named Carlton Jordan, and we wrote it probably about 2 months, and so maybe that was August to October,
mhm,
and then the second season took probably about 3 to 4. No, I say about 3 months to write the second season, which was a lot more meatier and a lot longer, and that one I did solo. So yeah, 3 months for the second season, about two months collaboratively with Carlton the first season. Yeah.
Oh, well, you did
but I
that.
will say Teagan turns it out and it's good.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
you did
Teagan,
that. Like
can you
you were all in.
yeah, can
Yes.
you
Thank
take a moment and kind of talk about your process, your writing process? This is a
Yeah.
question we haven't had an opportunity to ask any
Yes.
of our other guests, but because we all do so many different things, it's
you.
hard to
Yeah.
kind of like tap into everything that we all do. But I do want to take a moment because I was able to work with you. I have to say your writing was phenomenal. It's funny. It's very, you were thoughtful about season two. You were very thoughtful about all your characters. How did you go from co-writing to solo writing, and what was
Yeah.
that process like?
Yes. Like I think the process for me is
Mhm.
Carlton was busy. So I
Okay.
couldn't have him on the second season. So I was like, okay, I don't want to risk the energy of bringing someone else and then it becomes awkward and I work with them,
Mhm.
but I'm still stuck with them because whatever. So my thing is, what do I want to tell with the second season? And I knew I
Mhm.
wanted to change the tone a little bit. I wanted it to be a little
Mhm.
bit serious with some comedy elements, but and I also knew I wanted depth. That was the thing I wanted. It's just to go a little deeper with the character. So with me, knowing that that was the intention, it was more so where are we ending up with the characters. So that was the first thing I was thinking is where do I want these characters to end up. And so of course you do your outline and then you kind of figure out each episode and how you're going to tell it. But I think my biggest thing that helped me the most is having people read the script. I think
Mm.
that is the
Mhm.
biggest thing ever because there were so many things I wrote and I would send to friends and they would be like, now you wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And so you really get the sense of realism where your friends who
Mhm.
gonna tell you the truth and not just gas you up because you're writing something, and they say, "I don't believe this." I think when you get those and you hear from ears, because what happens is if you have those two or three friends and there's a constant echo of, "I don't believe this," "I don't like this," that's something
Mm.
to listen to.
Right.
That
Mhm.
helped me a lot with making the script real. There were so many things that my best friend Erwin helped me out with in terms of, no, I don't like that, or no, that's not good. And that was the biggest thing that got the finished product of the script. So that
Right.
is definitely part of the process. It's just having not even opinions, but just getting opinions, having opinions of or getting feedback. There we go, getting feedback from people, and hearing the words off the page. I think the table read is so important, even if it's
Yes.
Mhm.
like Brittany. You remember we had those table reads, and that was so
Yes.
important to hear the words off the page, and we recorded it. So when I would
Mhm.
listen to it, I would hear and see, and there were so many changes even from that. So the feedback from just friends and the table read just helped me immensely to make sure it was real. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
beautiful to
Well,
hear.
I was very, very proud because, I was pushing for it. I know me personally, I was pushing for it. And when you were able to present a full season, and it was so much more in depth,
Yeah.
and you had built out these characters so much more, and they were more relatable, and they were more interesting, and
Yes.
it was so meaty. I
Yes.
was like, this dude is good. And so that was like, I gotta support him however I can.
Yeah.
This season I'm not in it. We're not doing that again. But but as many hats as I can put on, I will do that for this gentleman because this is great. And I have to say, going back, even now and reading the comments and seeing, how you were able to get onto the similar platform, like with I believe it's not Roomy Lumbers and Friends. It was what was the show that picked us up, 2K Life.
2K Live TV. Yep.
Right. And they had a show that was doing very well, and you were getting a lot of the same viewership from those
Yeah,
shows. And they were like, oh, we love this. Oh, this is
Mm.
great. Oh, where's this? When are we going to see more? And I was like, yeah, he's got it. He's definitely got it. So,
man.
this is just my little nugget. Hey, season 3. I like
Yeah.
things in 3. If you ever want to,
Brittany's
I'm
always
here.
pro
Look
season
at
three.
Yeah.
him.
Brittany's always pro season 3. And you know what? I'm gonna say with 2K Live TV, that goes back to what you said, Marina, about Issa saying collabing with people in the room. Because the thing about that was with season 1, we were on my channel. But season 2, the day before, maybe 3 days before we were supposed to release the official season 1,
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'd reached out about promo with them, and I was like, okay, can I pay you guys $1,000 and you guys just post the trailer? And they were like, well, why don't you just do it on our channel? Period.
Mm.
Oh
And
wow.
that collab changed everything for us. It allowed us to have
Yes.
access to people. It allowed us to get their audience, and it took a lot of the work out for us of building that audience from ground up. Because sometimes it
Mhm.
works, sometimes it doesn't.
And
But
sometimes
everyone
it
knows
doesn't. Yeah.
marketing is everything. So it just exploit. It really put us in front of an audience and helped build our audience organically, naturally. And we got to skip the steps, and that was like a 11th hour situation. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's just the thing of divine timing, things working out the way they're supposed to work out. And once
Say
again, like
that.
I said, working with people in the room and across from you who are doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Hmm.
I
phenomenal.
mean, you had just moved here. You
Yes.
wrote you wrote the series. You
Mhm.
Yes.
already had your budget. Like what? Like how
Oh
did
my God.
that even happen?
That is, but the budget was not budgeting, okay? Because let me tell y'all, Brittany, you better
Hey,
let her know. We would shoot one
hey.
episode, we would shoot 2 days, and it would be like, I see y'all next month kind of thing.
Right,
But
right,
we did
right.
what we had to do. You
But
know what
we
I mean?
did what was
But you
But
necessary.
never know.
listen, but you did what was necessary and you never
Mhm.
gave up. And I think a lot of people in the business, when they get in the business, maybe they think it's easy, but it is not. And especially if it's your own creation, like you really have to put the work in for it. You
Gotta
have
let
to do what you have to do.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what we did. We were like, look, even if we have to shoot one episode a month, which is what
Mhm.
we do, we did it. And anything could happen in a month. A cast member could blast off into the stratosphere, and then you left. And then, there were little things that happened along the way. But you know what?
Yeah.
In spite of that, like the little things that happened along the way where, it would be a month and something would happen, our cast member wouldn't be there,
Mhm.
you look back on it and you stress out like, oh my God, how much immediately as a creator, you're already creating a story in your head,
Right.
how to
Yeah.
listen because the
Yeah.
actor can't come back. But all the stress you go through and everything like that, it's worth it. It's part of the process. And it's like you look back on that and all the behind the scenes stuff is what makes it such a journey. If it was
Mhm.
easy to
Hmm.
talk about, but the fact that you overcome and you still create and you have this beautiful piece of work to show for, and people don't even know what it took to get there. It'd be a
Hmm.
boring journey if it wasn't those ups and downs. So I'm
Right.
just glad we got to the finish line, and I learned so much in that process. So I
Absolutely.
take it back for nothing.
I
Absolutely.
love that. Brittany, I don't know if you have another question, but
No, no, I wanted to let you have the last one since I asked the last two. So I'm going to give you the floor. And if
yeah, no,
not,
no, we can move into the game.
okay. All
I'm
right.
just trying
So,
to
so
see him play
Teagan,
this.
Is it a
yes.
drinking game?
Is it a drinking game? I wish. We
I got
have
my
to.
red solo cup
We'll
over
we
here.
will
Look,
eventually have one. I don't drink myself, but if you all partake, we will be on that because I love
Right.
games.
You know.
Okay, don't give me a homework assignment. I'll make a game. Okay.
That part, yes.
All right. So at this time, Mr. Teagan Rose, we want to get into our game of the evening. It's time for a game.
Let's comments.
All right, so tonight we are going to be continuing our movie trivia. And
Uh-huh.
I didn't give you too much heads up, so I will not judge you too harshly, but just know your movie actor slash your film card may get jacked tonight. I
Okay.
just want to let you know.
Okay. Now, is this just cinema in general, or is this African American cinema?
So I will try to
Good
be
question.
as what would you like? I'm going to leave it up to you. Would you like it to be more specific, or are you good with it being more general?
Is it still Black History Month? I want my
Is it still Black History?
African.
Listen, it
Give me
yes,
an
it is
African
still Black
American.
History Month.
Give me my
Okay,
African
it's Black
American
History Year,
cinema.
baby. You
Yeah.
can tell me whatever you want. I got you. Okay.
Let's do it. I'm open. Whatever we do, I'm
Okay.
open
All
for it.
right. So I'm gonna give you one freebie, one to start. Okay. This is open. You can ask Marina for some help if
Okay.
you like. Um, I can't help you, but I can maybe drop a hint or two. So
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the first one, and we'll see where it goes. All right, here we go. So, question number one, freebie for anyone watching. Go ahead and write in the comments. You can always jump in. We'd love to see your answers as well. Who directed the 1994 crime film Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction. Shoot. Okay. Mm. Give me a hint, Marina.
Help him out, Marina.
um,
I know.
I'm trying to think of the other movies that he did.
Okay,
Django. Django.
okay, there you go. Okay, that's a
He
good one.
also
Quentin,
directed and created Django.
Quentin Tarantino.
There you
Yes,
go.
there you go. There it
Okay.
is. All right,
Okay.
so that's correct. That's what the questions are going to be like. All right,
Yeah.
so now we're in it. Okay, we're
Okay.
in it
Let's
for
go.
real. So, uh, we have our next question up. This should be easy too. I'm gonna try to get progressively harder as we go, but here's another seemingly easy one. In the 1998 romantic comedy How Stella Got Her Groove Back, who played the lead role of Stella Payne?
Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. You're
Angela
good.
Bassett.
You're good. You're
Yes.
good.
Hey.
You're good.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Ding ding ding.
Okay.
Okay.
You're good.
Fantastic. You're off to a wonderful start. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see if I could get some harder ones up. All right, let's see. Mm, okay, we got that one before. Ooh, okay. This was pretty hard. I don't know if you're not into like romantic comedy. I don't know if you'll know this one, but um, who played the lead role in the 1994 romantic comedy Four Weddings and a Funeral? And this dude is classic. Hey, I'm giving you a hint because I don't know if you're familiar, but classic British actor, romantic comedy actor.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, did he? Okay, because the only British actor I know from that time period,
Hmm.
romantic comedy. I'm thinking the guy who was with Julia Roberts. And
Oh
Oh.
no,
What year
okay,
is this? 1990,
94.
94.
94?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Okay.
Dang. I
First
feel
name starts
like
with
I
an
heard that
H.
Mm-hmm.
movie.
First name
First
starts with
name
an
starts
H.
with an
That's a
H.
good hint.
But
Good
see, I
hint.
was
Good hint.
gonna say, was it Hugh? Okay,
He,
that's what I was gonna say. But I said, wait, Hugh. Is it Jackman?
oh,
No, but
No,
you got
Hugh.
the first name
Hugh.
you got the first name.
right.
Last
No,
name starts with the G.
Hugh Grant.
There you
Yes,
go.
there it is.
But see, Brittany, you threw me off because I said he acted with Julia Roberts, and you said, did he do a movie with Julia Roberts? No.
Did he?
Did he?
Maybe he did. Maybe it wasn't him. Let me see.
Maybe
You
he
know,
did.
I was thinking of a very specific movie, but
Oh, I don't know why I thought Hugh Grant and Julia
Maybe
Roberts.
he did. Let me
maybe he
see.
has done one with her. But was it it could have been a romantic comedy, but
Wasn't that?
I
Oh,
don't
it
see
was
them. I
Notting
can't see them
Hill.
in the same
He
movie.
was in Notting Hill with her.
It's Notting Hill.
Okay, Notting Hill. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah, it
Notting
could be
Hill.
My
that.
fault. My
No,
fault.
you know
Yes, you
what?
had it
Yeah.
right. You had it
Listen.
right. My
You're
bad.
right.
That's
You're
my
right.
fault.
You're
That's
right.
my fault. Okay.
You're right. You're right.
All
Okay.
right. So, next one up. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna give you another easy one. This was for the culture, so you better come with it.
Mhm.
All right. Who played the lead role in the 1997 science fiction movie Men in Black?
The lead role?
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Lee and Will Smith.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Easy.
This is for the culture. You got to know this one. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So that's number three. That's number three. We good. We good. We got two more. We got two more.
Two more and we're done.
Two
All
more and
right.
we're done. All right. Um. Let's see. All right. So this is another one for the culture. It's another one.
Uh-huh.
You gotta know this one. It should be real simple, real easy. All right. In the 1995 film, comedy drama film Friday, who played Craig Jones?
Ice Cube.
All right. Yes.
Ice Cube. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. We getting somewhere now.
Yes.
Last one.
Last
Last
one. All right. Now I'm gonna hit you with a hard one because I don't even know this one.
one. Uh-oh.
All right. Um, in the 1997 romantic comedy My Best Friend's Wedding, who played the role of the main character's best friend and love interest? This one's a hard one.
Hold on. Let me think. Hold on. My best friend's wedding.
I don't even know if I've seen it.
Wait. The best friend and the love interest?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a male lead or the female lead?
I think this is it should be the male lead.
Male lead. Okay. Dang. Okay.
This one's pretty hard because this is an old film. I've only seen it once, and
This.
I didn't know the character. I didn't know the actor's name until I looked this up.
And
Dang.
the
That's a
actress
really
that
good.
you just mentioned is in it.
Yes,
Who?
The
the
actress that
actress you just mentioned is in this film.
yes.
Oh, Hugh.
No.
No, the
The
actress.
lady. The actress that played in
Oh,
Notting
well,
Hill.
yeah. Julia Roberts. But
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
who played her love interest in
Mm-hmm.
that? Can I get a
Mm-hmm.
hint?
The
Okay.
first name starts with a D.
Yes.
And it's funny because like I said, I wouldn't have known this person's name, but I was like when I looked it up, I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
oh, okay.
don't know his name.
Never.
I don't think I've ever known his name,
Yeah.
honestly.
But
Oh,
But
he's been in plenty of things.
he's been around for a very
Hmm.
long
For
time.
a very long time.
do y'all know the name? Like the name when you hear the name, does it ring a bell?
Okay, Marina, can you give him a hint of the character name? Maybe that'll help.
Let's see. So the character's name in this first name is Michael.
The character's name, first name is Michael. So let's say Dennis Quaid.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. That might have been a better casting, but
Uh,
no.
you said D. That's the only thing I can think of.
Right, right.
Okay, okay.
It's
Are you done guessing?
Or Dustin Hoffman.
no.
No.
It's Dermot Mulroney. Do you know who
Wow.
that is?
I have never heard the name
When
before.
you look,
Okay.
if you
When
look
you
him up,
look
you're
at
gonna
when
be
you look
like,
him up, you be like, oh
That's who that is.
wow,
okay, he's
That
yeah.
is
not
crazy.
calling something else.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
is crazy.
So for the movie lovers out there, if you knew who that was, you better than all of us because we were like,
Yeah,
woo.
I have no clue what his name
But
was.
My Best
So
Friend Wedding is a classic film, so I had to throw that one in there. Okay.
look at see,
So
Tegan.
Tegan, you did fantastic, even with that very tough question at the end.
That was
Let's
hard.
give
That
him
was
a
hard.
round of applause. Thank you so much for playing the game with
Thank
us.
you.
As
Yeah.
always, I appreciate every single one of our guests who come on and let me use them as my fun guinea pig for the movies that I love and testing your movie skills. I am going to leave you with your movie watcher, movie maker card. Okay,
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
snatching it from you
We're
tonight
not
because you did
revoking it.
fantastic.
Well, hold
Yes.
on. I got one question for both of
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Yes,
This
sir.
is one question. I'm gonna see which one of y'all can answer this question.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the table. So,
Uh oh. We got the table flipped on us
All
tonight. Oh
right. This has
Lord,
never happened
this
before.
is unprecedented.
in the
Yes.
movie "Why Do Fools Fall in Love,"
Okay.
what were the name of the three characters who played Frankie Lyman's wives?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay, for sure.
Really?
I
We
know
doing
Vivica
this?
Fox.
No, no,
No, no,
I
no. The
the
character
characters'
names.
names.
Oh, the character. Okay. I don't know the character
Was
name.
one named Lisa?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. And the only thing I can think of right now is the fight in the courtroom at the end. And I
Right?
can't remember her screaming her name. Oh.
And I'll give you a little hint. I'll give you an
Okay.
out too. Name the three actresses who
Okay.
played the
Well,
three
of
wives.
course. Um uh
Vivica Fox.
Vivica Fox, Halle Berry, and
Oh, what is her name?
Rashawn.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
I can't think of her first name
Her name is
though.
Lena,
Leela
right?
Rashawn. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That
okay.
was one of
But
my favorite movies.
it's such a
She's
good
like,
film. But I
she's a
cannot
boy
think of their names, their character names for nothing. I'm thinking of the
Um,
fight scene in the courtroom, and I'm thinking of the fight scene
In the
at
pool.
the pool.
it's Holly
That's
Berry.
those are the two scenes.
I
It's
think
like,
Berry name starts with a Z or something.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yes.
it's like Zo
Zola? Is it
Zola
Zola?
Okay, yep.
Okay,
Zola.
okay. It was either something like Lisa or Michelle. I know,
I
or
think it was like Liz
Okay,
mm,
close, close. What is Liz short for?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Okay.
Okay,
That
that's
was
the second
Leela.
Elizabeth Lyman
one.
Waters. Yep.
That was
Yes.
Leela.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
But I
last.
can't for nothing. Only thing I can remember about Vivica is her screaming over that dog.
Oh my God,
Yep.
Vivica was
That's
So that was
that's the
Vivica's
amazing.
only.
character, Elizabeth
Yeah.
Lyman. Then you got Zola was Holly. Now, who was Lila's character?
Oh, that was
Oh
Vivica. Elizabeth was Vivica.
man, oh man, I cannot for nothing remember her name.
Um,
Her
She
name's.
she was from okay. Her character was from a small town in the south,
Yep.
yeah,
so
she was a
it
teacher,
had
right?
to be, huh?
Was she a teacher?
Yep.
I don't. Was she a teacher?
Yep.
She was a
Okay,
teacher.
so it's something southern. It's something probably long. It's probably something with a hyphen.
Okay. Think of
uh
this: when you
Like,
watch Family Matters,
uh-huh.
there was a character on there who was affiliated with Stephen Urkel, whose name was short on that. That's your head. So this
Oh.
character was affiliated with Stephen Urkel
Mhm.
directly, and her name is like a part of that.
her real name or
Her
The
character,
character
her
name.
character name? Why don't I know her name?
who was affiliated with Stephen Urkel in Family Matters, female wise. Who were the love interests that he had?
Oh,
Laura?
Laura was the daughter,
Okay.
Yes, Laura.
but then the girlfriend. That
The other
Steve
girl.
Urkel. Are you talking about the other girl?
Am I?
I don't
Ah,
know.
What's her name?
isn't her name like Emmy or something? Uh,
Y'all are stumped over there.
I
I'm
can't think.
stumped, Tegan. I am stumped. I'm surprised we got the other two.
I
I really
cannot.
am.
I'm
It's
mad because now I'm be looking. I'm be.
Yeah.
it's Amira.
Amira? I would have
What?
never gotten that.
That's her name.
I would have
Amira.
never gotten that.
Oh
Amira.
no, I was
Amira?
off. I was off.
I was right though. It was long and complicated.
Yeah. It's Amira.
Listen, I
Yes.
love this table turning thing
Yes,
because
I do. Yes.
Had to.
this has
Yes.
never happened.
I love it. Yes. Y'all were good sports too.
Thank you for that, Tegan. Thank you for
Yeah.
spicing up the monologue
Yes,
room.
thank
Okay?
you.
Because
Yes.
we
This
need
is
to
Yes.
going
be
down
put
in
in check
history.
from time to time. Hey, I,
Listen.
I knew who you was talking about. I just could not for nothing remember the character names.
Look,
For
I instantly
Mhm.
was like
nothing.
Vivica Fox.
Yes. 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 That is so funny.
Look,
That's
Oh
Tegan,
my
another
gosh.
movie about
I'm so glad that you came on. We were able to interview you. I know your life is busy, schedule is busy, and all those things, but you made time for us tonight.
Yes.
And also, us with all the things that we have going on, we wanted to make time for you. And so I'm just happy that we were able to do this. And I just love you and adore you so much. I'm so happy to call you my fam.
yeah,
And I'm just so proud of you, seeing you from afar and doing what you love to do. I'm happy for you.
absolutely. Thank you, Marina. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate that. And I appreciate, like I said, being invited, having good fun. And it's always fun when it's energy, y'all. And y'all always provide great energy anytime I'm around y'all. So, like I said, anytime y'all call me, I'm there. Thank you.
Yes,
We appreciate it so much. And
Yes.
that is always right back at you. You know
Yes.
it.
yes,
You already know. Phone line
yes,
is always open. Okay. I
Yes.
want to give you the opportunity to, if you can, share a little bit about what Teagan Rose has got planned for the future in his
Yes.
business life, in his acting life, in his writing life, in his producing life. What's on the table for you moving forward? And then, if you can, let us know all of your social media. How can people stay in contact with you? And make sure we grow your brand and we grow your fan base moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, we back writing, so I'm excited that I have a short film that I am starting to write this year. So that'll be really cool. I hope to be done with it in terms of just at least writing it in
yes.
the next month and then putting it into production this summer. So that'll be really good. And then in terms of acting, I just was cast in a short film. And I'm not a short film, excuse me, in a series, and it is a pilot. So fingers crossed that that gets picked up.
Oh, you got it.
And
You
of
got
course,
it.
if you are
Yes.
ready to whip your body into shape, teaganrose.com. That's TEAGEN rose.com. And I want you to get on there and hit me up. And I have a 90-day program that will change your life because we trying to unbig our backs this summertime.
Yes,
Unbig the bag, baby.
Okay?
Let's unbig the
Let's
bag.
go.
yes.
Yes. No, we unbigging back. Back
Listen,
up.
I
Okay.
am so excited that you said that because I was on social media and there's immense talent on social media and someone came on and said, I'm ready to unbig my back, but
Back
somebody got to untasty the snacks, okay?
untaste the snacks, unbigging the
I
back.
love
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna use that. That's a good
Right?
Yes,
plan.
I love that.
That was like,
I'm
yes.
taking that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've been
untasting
doing
the
my
snack and
I've been doing my
unbigging the
pull downs,
backs.
and I'm like, I'm trying to get my back a little, you know.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
that part.
but those of you who are out there, if you
Yeah,
trying to unbig your back and you are good with untasting your own snacks, Mr.
Hit
Teagan
me
Rose is the
up.
man to
Mr.
see
Teagan.
And I
because
have
these
a boot camp
results,
going down on on May 21st. I have a boot camp going down in Hollywood. Sunday, May 21st is my Sunday Funday boot camp. I do them once every other month. Y'all, we're going to be outside. It's going to be a great vibes, great energy. It's going to be uplifting. Sunday, May 21st. So that'll be on my Instagram as well at Teagan Rose, by the way, as well, too.
Is it okay for
fantastic.
is it okay for intermediate work people that work out.
Yes, it's all
Okay,
shapes,
I'm
all
just asking.
sizes. Y'all come through. Tell a friend. You're gonna love. I mean, and the biggest thing is the music, y'all. We be jamming. We are
Okay,
Okay.
not.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's a vibe.
Okay,
Okay.
all
Well,
And
right.
that
then we
is
got
fan.
mimosas too.
Ooh,
Huh?
We
are
got
they skinny?
mimosas.
Are they skinny mimosas?
I'm coming in. I'm
Absolutely,
coming.
come through. Yes, yes.
Fantastic. Well,
Yes,
with that, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with us, making sure we tap in with you,
yes.
finding out, letting us be in your business, and just getting
Uh-huh.
the full birth of who you are and what you've been working on. And I can't be any more excited for where your career is right now and how much success you've had. I can only imagine where you are going to land and where
Yes,
your future is going to take you. Okay,
yes.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for being with us here in the monologue room. Uh, with that, I want to offer you the opportunity to tell our guests, tell our listeners and our viewers, give us some words of encouragement or just something that you wish someone in the beginning may have told you about, pursuing your dreams and sticking it through because you are a testament of that. And
Yes.
I'm sure you have some wisdom to impart.
Yes. Um, I think the biggest thing I can say, y'all, is remember that you are not stuck in it. You're going through it. And that is
Mm,
so important, whether it's money, rather it's someone telling you no, rather you're getting told no many times, rather you've gotten taken off a hold on a big project. Just remember, tough times don't last, tough people do. I think
Mm,
that's the
mm,
biggest thing. It's just understanding. And I think so many times, if I would have just understood I wasn't stuck in it, I was going through it a lot. And
mm,
that's how I look at things even now. I try not to stress
mm.
because I've always somehow got to the other side. We always get to the other side, but in that moment, it feels like there is no other side. So
Yes,
just remember, you're not stuck in it, you're going through it, y'all.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank
fantastic.
you
Let's
so
give
much.
Miss Teagan Rose another round of
Thank
I
applause.
y'all.
love that.
Really.
Thank you
Thank
so
y'all.
much for being with us tonight. We appreciate your time. And with that, we want to say thank you and good night. We will let you go, get back into the gym, get back into unbigging them backs, get back into writing and producing and creating and being amazing. We love you so
Yes.
much. Thank you, Teagan.
Thank
Thank
y'all.
you,
Have a
I'll
good
talk to y'all soon,
Tegan.
night.
ladies. Thank y'all. Have a good night,
Mwah.
guys.
Yay, that was fantastic. All right, Britt, Sam, and Marina, we're going to hand it back to you for the close of
Hey.
the show. Thank you for allowing us to share this interview. I know it's unprecedented for us to do it before. We are calling you from the past, but I'm going to
Hey.
pass it back to you in the future. And y'all have a good night. See you next time.